Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the American Sports Connection. I'm your host, the one and only Joey Railroads. Now, before I bring my special guest in this evening, don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at ASC Pods. You can find our entire catalog on B Plus Player Radio. Find them on Twitter at B Plus Radio. Also, check out their sponsors over at Audible. You could get a 30-day free trial. Podcast, ebooks, whatever you like, go to audibletrial.com/B plus players. All right. On that note, I have my good buddy who's promoting his show coming up next month in New York, Mr. Joakim Morales. Joakim, how are you, sir?
What's up, Joey? I'm doing swell, boss man. How about you?
I'm doing well. I'm glad that I think we finally got out of this summer heat.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna rear its ugly head when people least expect it.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a forecast of like, oh, it's supposed to be 78 degrees all week, and then you're gonna wake up Monday morning and it's gonna be 110 and humid.
Hey, you feel like you're in New Orleans.
Exactly.
Oh man, but you have an upcoming Battle Club show in good old New York City. Are you there, my friend?
Yeah, I'm here, boss man. You hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
I figure we'd start out with this since you just announced this today, which is a fun one. We're gonna see the Sea Stars going 1-on-1 with. I guess they're still going to be LAX for the time being.
Hey, listen, that match is going to be incredible. LAX, EYFBO, Santana Ortiz, whatever they're going to go by, everyone in the world knows who these guys are. They've been Progress, Impact. We have no idea where they're signing full time. This is one of their last independent appearances. It could be their last. Don't really know what their schedule is. They could pop up on TV that very Tuesday. Nobody knows. And yeah, for the Sea Stars, they're becoming a mainstay at Battle Club. One of my favorite tag teams, one of our favorite tag teams in terms of the promotion. The fans love them. It's their dream match. It's the Sea Stars' dream match. The promo that was dropped today, Ashley Vox said it's fucking huge for them. So, I mean, I don't disagree. I don't understand how she figures to become a heavyweight because she has the match with LAX, but it's going to be a banger. It's going to be incredible. Two totally different tag teams, but, one common goal, and it's to prove who has the better claim of anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, that's a fun tagline. This one I'm personally excited for because I think they're not that I'm not excited for any of the others, but this one sticks out to me. Is Diamante going 1-on-1 with KC Navarro?
Yeah, man. Little brother's gonna get a butt whooping from what I hear. I mean, KC has been clamoring for this match forever. The kid unfortunately was hurt a while back, and with the grace of his rehabilitation and his hard work and his effort, he's back and he's being smarter about the things he does in the ring. And I mean, the kid is ultra talented. He's the face of tomorrow, whether he's working for what or anywhere else. And I mean, Diamante is just incredible. Personally, she's just one of the most amazing people I've ever met. She's got healing energy about her. If anyone who's listening to this has had the privilege of meeting her, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That match is going to be crazy. She's going to put the hands on him for sure. Teach him some teach him a lesson, give him some discipline, maybe deserved, maybe not. I'm excited to see if that chancleta comes out.
I was going to say the vet's going to teach the young boys some tricks.
Yeah, she's what 28, so how much she's not even that, she's not old, so it's like, yeah, she's a veteran, she's been doing it longer, but I mean they're both relatively young in comparison to myself, and it's just gonna be such a great match to sit back and watch, like just to see the interaction between them. I mean the relationship they have, like. Is it gonna implode? Is it gonna explode? Like, what's gonna happen once that bell rings with these two?
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, because once the bell rings, friends are out the window.
Definitely out the window.
All right, well, we actually have a couple debuts coming up at your next show with Skylar and Highend.
Yes, so Highend and Skylar will be debuting. Highend, sabotage champion. Skylar, another person, back off an injury. She's killed the Northeast. Couple more talents, always looking to bring some diversity. So we got some Northeast talent in Skylar, who is just awesome. Someone I've been looking forward to working with for a long time. And Highend is just kind of like, swept the independents off their feet, like not necessarily out of nowhere, but like the hype, just totally dominant on the sabotage scene and just everywhere. She's in Chicago, she's all over the Midwest, like she's great. Looking forward to announcing their match soon. I can't really discuss who they're facing yet because I don't like to drop things without a promo or a graphic. But it's going to be good, and I really can't wait. Skylar is known to team up with Davian, and that's the only hint I can give you there. And Highend will definitely be in some sort of multi-person match.
That's why you got to keep a lookout on their social media.
Absolutely.
All right, now this one has the makings of something very interesting for the Battle Club Pro Icons Championship. Harlow O'Hara and Tasha Steelz one more time.
One last time. This is it. They will no longer cross paths for the Icons title. Tasha Steelz will have her Killer Nova Inc. family with her in her corner. She decided that, Harlow using the ropes to get that victory and take the title back was BS, so she needs someone to watch her back. And Harlow, not one to be one-upped, decides, well, if you're going to bring your For the Culture crew, then I'm just going to bring some of the wildest, craziest, badass guys I could bring who fit in my realm. And she's bringing all three of the Carnies, Trip Cassidy, Nick Iggy, Carrie Awful. We haven't seen Nick and Carrie in a while at Battle Club. Trip has been someone who's been around for a bit. He was at the October show, which was a surprise. He tagged with Joe Gacy, and they called themselves the Madhouse. I mean, how apropos was that? And then he was in the championship match where he came up short in, trying to become the first ever franchise champion. And I mean, the Carnies just have had some classics. They went to war with all of LAX. They faced the Kingdom. They faced Mustache Mountain. Like, the Carnies have been so major in Battle Club. So now you have what they're calling themselves the Church of Harlow. It's Harlow with her backup of the Carnies versus Tasha and her backup of Killer Nova Inc. Like, I want to see how that how that explodes, what happens, because it's very volatile. Like, Tasha, did the smart thing, had an opportunity, won the Icons Championship at Women Crush Wednesday. Harlow, ever the opportunistic herself, saw an opportunity, maybe nefarious tactic, something most people didn't expect, but it got her the win, so she won her title back. So this is going to be it. This is going to be the last time. At Battle Club, we're always about new matchups, different things. They're going to settle the score. it's going to be great. It really is going to be great. That Icons Championship means so much to both of them.
With all those people you just mentioned on both sides, that just sounds like a powder keg.
Oh my! There's going to be an atom bomb go off right in the middle of Brooklyn.
All right. Next we have Shotzi Blackheart going up against the Bad Apple, Matt McIntosh.
Matt McIntosh is consistently the name that comes up when you talk about best in-ring performers at Battle Club, as per the fans. I mean, the guy's just seemingly flawless. Even his mistakes look correct. So good, so crisp, like an apple. And then Shotzi Blackheart, like the dive, the crash heard around the world, going through the ropes, smashing into what seemed like infinite amount of chairs, and getting up to continue the fight on the WWE Network. Like, Shotzi is as ballsy as they come. That's exactly why she's the ballsy one. So you got a Bad Apple versus the ballsy one, Shotzi Blackheart. Like, that's going to be a match. I mean, I know for a fact it's something that McIntosh has wanted to do for a while. I can only imagine how profane, like how profanity laced this match is gonna be. Like, they're gonna trade shots and the most like absurd verbiage. It's gonna be ridiculous. I mean, Matt McIntosh is the man that apple cider urinated on Jimmy Havoc. You know, and then like again, Shotzi gives no fucks. She doesn't. So is she? You know.
Hey, she already, like you said, she did a dive, crashed and burned, and kept going.
Kept going as if it was a scratch. I mean, is she gonna make applesauce out the family jewels? Is McIntosh gonna like neuter her and she'll no longer be the ballsy one? I have no idea. McIntosh comes out with the he's got that luchador mask, and Shotzi has that like war helmet kind of thing. Like that's gonna be something special to watch. Those two are nuts in their own rights, but they're also so good in the ring.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more. Let's see. Next, we have round 2, Jordynne Grace and Darius Carter.
Yeah, one of the highest viewed matches in Battle Club history online, whether it's YouTube or via the Title Match Network. Jordynne Grace came up short against Darius Carter in his Brass Ring Invitational way back when. So now they're having round 2. I mean, we had our first rematch last show, so now we're having another rematch at this show. And Jordynne has been on top of the world. Another talent who's just a regular at Impact. I believe she's still Progress Women's Champion. She's settled down and really focused on transforming her body. She was always Thick Mama Pump. Now she really is like the monster in such a small package. I know she's looking to crush Darius Carter. Like, she's looking to annihilate him and avenge her loss. And Darius, I mean, Darius has no issues putting hands or feet on women. As we've seen that viral video clip by the gift god Hokai, where he Yakuza kicks the wig off of some chick. That's gonna be a banger. That's another one that's just like, I mean, not to be boastful, but like this card up and down, I see zero flaws. Like, it's so incredible all the way through, and we're still announcing matches. But that match is going to be something because like the Marvel Avenge the Fallen kind of thing. Like, there are not many blemishes on Jordynne Grace's record, and I'm sure she's not happy that Darius Carter is one of them. So she's got to get her revenge.
Absolutely. And last but certainly not least, we have the first ever franchise championship match. Well, it's going to be defended. Anthony Bowens is going to defend it against Tessa Blanchard.
Yes, I mean, Tessa has put the world on notice when it comes to intergender wrestling. She has made it something widely acceptable on television. Impact's always dabble with it, but I feel like the matches she's had and the interactions she's had with Sami Callihan has kind of like normalized it. Like, I feel like TV audiences are clamoring for it. They want to see it. They want that. They want more and more and more of it. And with an athlete the caliber of Tessa Blanchard, with the lineage that she has, who her father was, and just everything she can entail as in terms of a female performer, a women's wrestler, she transcends that. Yes, it is great. Representation matters. She transcends that. She is just one of the best wrestlers in the world, and she is going to test the mettle of our first ever franchise champion, Anthony Bowens. Bowens is no scrub. Bowens is no scrub by any means. The first two main events of our promotions were put on his back for a reason. Bowens can go. Bowens, aside from being a stellar athlete, the 5-tool player, just on a personal note, the guy's incredible. He's got the look. He can speak. He's an actor. He's an activist. I said representation matters. Doesn't get any bigger than what he's been doing for his community as a whole. But in terms of no better person to be one of the two faces of Battle Clubs, Anthony Bowens is that. So now, is he going to allow Tessa Blanchard to come in here and take what he just won? Is he going to defend the title? I mean, Tessa's badass. I mean, no one would be surprised if Tessa wins. That's how badass she is. She stands toe-to-toe with Sami Callihan, who has no issues hurting anybody in his way. And Bowens has a lot to prove, Like, it's always harder to remain the champion than it is to become the champion, Like, you're fighting your claw to get there, but it's hard to stay up there.
I couldn't agree with you more. He's going to have to bring his A game.
A game, A+ game, A quadruple plus with extra credit. He's gonna have to do a thesis at summer school and try to graduate summa cum laude to win this match.
I'm really excited for it because, like you said, with Tessa, I think she's made intergender wrestling, like you said, normal now, and the wars she's been in with Sami Callihan is just, my God, they're top notch.
They really are. They really are. And in this world, wrestling fans want something that's going to stop them in their track and make them pay attention. When Tessa Blanchard's in the ring, that's what you do. She's a diamond for a reason. It's the diamond era for a reason. When that gleam hits, you're like, oh my, I need to look at this. And that's what she is. Pressure busts pipes, pressure creates diamonds. We're gonna see if Bowens, is he gonna be on the diamond side? Is he gonna be something that, when that coal is crushed, is he gonna crumble, or is he gonna become something great? Or, is Tessa gonna shock everyone and become, I mean, she's been on a tour of collecting championships. She just won one in Mexico, so is she gonna take this? Is she gonna become the franchise champion? We have an Icons title for the women, but it's an intergender match for the title. Who knows what's gonna happen?
I couldn't agree with you more. I wouldn't be remiss if I didn't. Who their names? I don't remember it off the top of my head. To shout out your graphics people. Those graphics that they're putting out for each match is simply amazing.
Let's Be Water Creative, Mark Kerr and his team, just an outstanding guy from the UK who does our match graphics. He does our posters. His first work of art with us was the Welcome to War poster, which was incredible. And then Eric's IG, incredible artist from the West Coast, California to be specific. He's been drawing all the caricatures, and man, just those two forces combined, it's like forming Megatron when it comes to graphics. I mean, like their wrestling posters are always great when they're done well. They stand out. They stand out more than I feel any other kind of entertainment. Wrestling posters just pop, and with these two incredible people, they've been able to make the posters and the match graphics stand out even more because of what they can do, their abilities. It's just incredible. The homage to Civil War and Street Fighter, like, because we're Battle Club, like, it's deep on so many levels, and I love it. I can never thank them enough. Along with the sponsors, ReviewFix.com, JM Punk, High Spots Podcast, the Jersey Wrecking Crew. They're always all in, all out. They're all over things. Jobber Tears Podcast, Janelle from HR, Sir Wilkins, Mr. Black. They are the official sponsor for this show. Anything you can do. I mean, I've worked closely with them for the last couple of years. I've known two of the three of them for 7 years. They're friends of mine. It was an honor to get together and actually work with them in crafting something, a show like this. And we actually just announced the official athlete to be sponsored by the Jobber Tears for this show, Anything You Can Do, which is Big Swole, who was also recently announced for AEW's All Out Battle Royal, like the buy-in Battle Royal. So, like, they know what they're doing when it comes to talent. They have their viewing parties, they have their podcasts. So they're an entity and a brand that's growing alongside with us at Battle Club. So it's an honor to work with them. I mean, Shot of Wrestling podcast, the Green Man is coming through. He's going to be providing the officiating crew. Can't thank him enough for that. There's so many I never want to miss. Access Self Storage, wonderful company in Long Island City. They're allowing us to store the ring there. God, I know I'm missing Shock Talk. Our man Shocky, he's great. Shocky's always good, man. Goodness gracious, I know I'm missing some, and it's aggravating me. Goodness, do guys like you, I mean, ACS podcast, I love being on. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right. Mark Adam Haggerty, amazing, best ring announcer in the world. Definitely couldn't do anything without him. I wouldn't have been on the show without him. Him and B Plus Player Radio, they're absolutely phenomenal. We have Salty Chip Show, my man Damien, the life coach. He's the man, life coach D. We have True Heels. I'm going to be on True Heels in a couple of weeks. They're awesome. Awesome long form review show / podcast. Sid and Baby Seth, as they call him, Christy, that team is great in itself. I mean, and in terms of getting our content, Title Match Wrestling Network, like, you want all things Battle Club, subscribe to Title Match Wrestling Network. I mean, they're the beautiful geniuses behind the Ladies Night Out series in Texas. They know what talent is, so we are humbled and proud to be on their show. I'm working on a couple of other things. Kiera Hogan, Miss Fire herself, is going to be the female ring announcer alongside Mark Adam Haggerty for Anything You Can Do. And she's Jobber Tears sponsored. So that's going to be interesting, entertaining to have two, Mark Adam Haggerty's going to announce the men. Kiera Hogan's going to announce the women. Wow, there's just so many moving parts. Working on a formal partnership with Uncanny Attractions, Darnell and Lynn. That team is incredible. Working on, growing with the Queen of the Ring, Alex. She's been awesome. We got a lot of major things going, and I have to thank all of them because we're nothing without them. Our beautiful footage, is brought to you by Tony Damaso and Zane Decker. I mean, two world-class, videographers, photographers, Brian K, Jay Lee. There's just so many moving parts. It's never just, hey, here's Battle Club. Our commentators, Gino Gotts, DJ Accident Report, whoever else jumps on willingly. Man, I can never thank everybody enough. And all I can do is when I see them, give them a big bear hug. You know how I roll. So like I kind of went off the rails there, but yeah, thank to all those people. Review Fix does incredible things for us. They've gotten us into the Huffington Post and Daily News. Patrick's an incredible author. His second book, The Minds Behind Adventure Games, is about to drop. Like, give all these people likes, follows, subscribes. They're all world-class people who have their own products. But mainly, Joey Railroads, thank you, because I love talking to you, you know. It sucks that the fans don't hear what we really talk about. If they only knew. But getting on this show and promoting, anything you could do. September 28th, Brooklyn, New York. It's a 2 p.m. show. You get there early. You get your meet and greet. Intermission. You mingle with the crowd. You mingle with the wrestlers. And once that's done, well, hey, I'm less than an hour away from the Hammerstein Ballroom. I can go check out New Japan. And there will be a graphic dropping later this week for those who are a bit timid about attending both shows. I'm telling you, you will make it because the show will end well before 5. So you will get to the Hammerstein with no issues. And there's going to be a special deal. You'll see that. Watch out for social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Twitter and Instagram is X Battle Club Pro. Facebook.com/Battle Club. And if you're not going to New Japan, if you're going to NYWC, the deal still will work for you. If you're not going to that and you're going to the GoPro show in Wayne, New Jersey, which looks incredible in itself, the deal will work for you. So be on the lookout because, there's a lot of things going and we want everyone to just enjoy that humongous day of pro wrestling on September 28th.
That's a lot of wrestling that day, my friend.
A lot of you know what? It's a lot of wrestling, and it's a lot of good wrestling. The shows that I mentioned is going to be top level wrestling, not just hey, there's a show on. It's going to be top level wrestling. GoPro, it's their first show. I wish them nothing but luck. New Japan is, you can't really talk about the history of pro wrestling without bringing up New Japan, and NYWC has been rocking and rolling in Long Island, New York forever. So just top quality pro wrestling. I'm glad to be, a part of that humongous wrestling day. I'm running before them, so you can check me out before you decide to check them out. And like I said, there's going to be a deal dropping soon. Just pay attention to the social media.
There you go, man. Before I forget this, I just recently saw a video of Mark Adam Haggerty. I guess he's trying to grow out a goatee like me.
Mark Adam Haggerty's full of swagger.
He's got the 5 o'clock shadow. I was like, I almost didn't recognize him.
I liked his full beard. I hate that he doesn't rock the full beard anymore. But he's still a gorgeous man who is super talented, and every chance I get to see him, I am utterly in love. He is one of my closest friends in the business. Aside from being the best at what he does, he's just a great human being, super fun to be around. And, if you don't have him on your show, then there's no knock against anyone else who does ring announcing. But I feel like you're doing something wrong because he's not going to be around much longer. He will be signed soon. The guy is just too good. He has a personality and life that is infinitely better than anyone on television now. Yes, I made that statement and I stand by it.
I always said that he brings the big fight feel.
Right. You get that like Mike Buffer, right before a Tyson fight feel. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's, local Jabroni 1 versus, 2 towns over Jabroni 2 or, in this case, Tessa Blanchard versus Anthony Bowens. Like, you get the feeling what you're watching is important because he's announcing it.
Yeah, and he makes it feel important.
Yep.
All right. Before we get out of here, how can people get tickets, and what is your guys' social media if they want to, see what's going on?
Tickets are available at brownpapertickets.com/Battle Club Pro. Front row is almost sold out. We've got less than a handful left, and that's the only ticket that has the VIP experience. So if you want to meet the Battle Club roster with no haste in time, that's the ticket you want to get. You'll be allowed in at 12. You're also going to be given a free poster of those incredible graphics, and you'll get assigned seating. And if you hit me up, you can get the seat you want. For me, you can hit me up on anything: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Joakim Morales. Instagram and Twitter for Battle Club is xBattleClubPro, and Facebook.com/Battle Club Pro. It's, to me, I feel like it's important to pre-order the tickets because then you secure it, because there's only a finite amount of second row seats left. I think it's only 4 front row seats left. And yeah, general admission, we have, I think, over 150 general admissions still available. But you don't get the early access. So there's going to be, a bunch of people there. You don't want to miss out on meeting a talent because you didn't get in early. So, whoever hears this, get those front row seats as much as possible. There will be an intermission. Yes, if everything goes smoothly, we'll probably let in, second row and general admission before the 1:30 mark, just so that, you can meet your people, you can meet the roster. But I got to emphasize, don't miss out on these incredible opportunities. The free poster, for those who don't get those front row seats, we'll be selling posters at the show because everyone seems to love the graphics. You can get them autographed. But yeah, man, brownpapertickets.com/Battle Club Pro. Just look it up. Pre-order those tickets. Don't miss out. Don't miss this show. Be on the lookout for a graphic featuring Trip Cassidy about a crazy sale.
Well, there you go. I just want to take the time before we jump off of here for you coming on at this time of night and shooting the breeze with me.
Dude, this is always fun. I love doing it with you. Anytime we're on the podcast together, it's great. Anytime we can speak, whenever I randomly see you at a show in person, it's always a fun time. You've become one of the best people in the business that I know. And I just look forward to continuing to do this as long as possible, man. As long as you'll have me on, I'll be on.
That's awesome. I appreciate the kind words, man. But on that note, we're going to get out of here for tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And we will see you back next time. Have a good night, everybody.